Usurping every right that's meant for you and me. Case law rising like a wall while the Bill of Rights begins to fall.
We're live. We are live.
In the silence.
Welcome everybody to another rendition of Delete Lawz. Thank you for coming. What's going on out there in the land of the unfree America? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Give me a 5x5 if you can hear me okay. How is everybody?
I saw the Bill of Rights in flight when my eyes were stabbed.
There it is. Okay.
Flash of a judge's pen.
Lot to cover today. Who's in the crowd? Butch the Original, V Boyer, my boy Chevy's in the chat. Got Jeff Hates Pigs. What's going on, Jeff Hates Pigs? How are you? Member for 2.5 years, SWE is in the chat from Sweden. Good to see everybody. Guys, double tap on the screen, hit the like button. Double tap on the screen, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Are you here? Who's in the chat? Who is in that chat? Sound off in the chat. First Amendment Protection Agency. Got the People's Bicep in the chat, everybody. The People's Bicep is in the chat. Yeah, hit me up after this live stream, First Amendment. Let's chat a little bit about Thursday or about Friday or Saturday. Let's talk about that, okay? Brick Petitions is in the chat. How is everybody? I just want to real quick, let me pause this. God, this song that Chevy made is so beautiful. It's a stain.
Upon the sound of justice.
So beautiful. Comment section OTVO stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. And as you know, there are 4 parts of the 1968 case called Terry versus Ohio. Terry does 4 very specific things. Number 1, it puts officer safety over all of your rights. Number 2, it creates that term reasonable articulable suspicion. People say RAS as though it's just part of our Constitution. No, it was created for black people in 1968, and now it's applied to you and me. Number 3, it allows cops to run up and grab you in the form of patting you down. Stop and frisk in New York City is only possible because of Terry versus Ohio. Number 4, it allows cops to put you in torture cuffs when they call it detainment. And as you know, torture cuffs are always torture. Have you been detained lately? Put it in the chat. OTVO, Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Rosemary Hope is in the chat. What's up, V Boyer? Sally Stanley, Lacey R. Free, Eric Brandt is in the chat. Good to see everybody. Joseph Barbini, everybody get a membership. He just said, match me, been a member for 1.5 years. Joseph Barbini gifted a membership. Right on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And do me a favor, in the chat, put this in the chat for me. Chevy's in the chat. What's up, boy? What's going on, Playboy? Good to see you, Chad Crum. Rancho Relaxo. I on Margate, Raw Weber. Good to see everybody. Now, I want to show you this first video. The first video is very, very short. It is very extraordinarily short. This is a very short video. But it shows what our government is doing. And what our government is doing is horrific. Listen, I don't want you to be in a cage. The only person who should be in a cage is someone who's criminally insane, that hurts other people. Otherwise, you should not be put in a cage. The solution for everything, they're talking about wanting to lock up Sydney Sweeney for putting bras up on the Hollywood sign. She was promoting her new lingerie line. She went up there and put bras all over the Hollywood sign. They're trying to get her for vandalism and for littering. And they're trying to, the people in the chat inside of that meme I saw are saying, lock her up. Lock up a singing babe who's pulled a publicity stunt. And the solution is lock her up. It's just so absolutely unbelievable. And this is as unbelievable. And this coward walked away, but I'm not going to walk away. This is really tough to accept. I'm going to turn it up in 1 second here. You got to hear this. This is the saddest thing. So this is, let me show you the caption on this. TikTok's locked. I deleted my TikTok account, everybody. I deleted my TikTok account. Screaming and sobbing can be heard from outside the ICE Children's Detention Center in Dilley, Texas. If anybody's in Dilley, Texas and is not a coward and wants to actually go and get the audio of this, listen to this.
I'm outside. It doesn't say out here.
Now.
And I've just been ordered to leave the premises.
And he's leaving.
Ordered to leave the premises.
And he's going to leave.
And she's yelling at me right now, so
go back.
I'll head back to my car and try and
Who
keep you
cares if
abreast of the situation.
Who cares if she's yelling at you? Who cares if she's yelling at you? Go back, for the love of God. Don't let her run you off. Go back. I want to see what else you can capture.
I'm outside. I'm outside. It doesn't say out here. And I've just been ordered to leave the premises.
But just listen to
I've
the
just been
howling of the
ordered to leave the
children. Kids should not be put in a dungeon. Kids should not be, they should not be put in a cage. They should be in a gigantic, oversized daycare. There should not be chains and bars where you put children. It's horrific.
I'm outside. I'm outside. It doesn't say out here. I'm outside. I'm outside. It doesn't say out here. And I've just been ordered to leave the premises.
And so he's going to leave. Why would you leave? You have Overturned Terry versus Ohio is in the chat. We're going to be looking at a couple of his videos today. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Wow. It just, of course, everything is crisis actors and everything is fake. It's just unbelievable. Our people have lost their way. Truly, we have lost our way. The people now, there's some people who actually cry out loud, invoke the Insurrection Act, invoke the Insurrection Act. Like, you don't remember what the COVID lockdowns were like? You don't remember that? And you want to invoke the Insurrection Act upon us? I absolutely think it's atrocious. You guys remember this video? I just came back out and I saw it. And it says, this is out of Canada. And look at what this guy is doing to this woman, dragging her.
This is the video that has Kelowna and the rest of the country talking today and questioning police officers' involvement in wellness checks. The incident happened here at this apartment building for UBC Okanagan students. It involved Corporal Lacey Browning and a nursing student, 20-year-old Mona Wang. It resulted in Browning dragging Wang across the building's lobby in front of other students and then stepping on her head. Actions all caught on surveillance cameras. In a civil lawsuit, Wang says she was in mental distress and her boyfriend called the RCMP to check in on her. Wang claims Browning found her lying in a semi-conscious state in her bathroom.
Did you hear he called the police to check on her?
But instead of providing help, she says the officer yelled at her to get up and kicked her in the stomach when she didn't. The surveillance video shows Browning pulling Wang, who is lying on her stomach and not moving, down a carpeted hallway and later into the lobby. Wang is handcuffed and only wearing pants and a bra. As other students come and go, some stopping to stare at her lying on the ground. When Wang lifts her head slightly, Browning forces it back down to the floor with her foot.
Wow. That is just incredible. Do we see it?
A carpeted hallway and later into the lobby. Wang is handcuffed and only wearing pants and a bra. As other students come and go, some stopping to stare at her lying on the ground. When Wang lifts her head slightly, Browning forces...
Look at that. He stepped on the back of her head. Look at that. That is incredible.
Lying on the ground. When Wang lifts her head slightly, Browning forces it back down. This is the video that has Kelowna and the rest of the country talking today and questioning police officers' involvement in wellness checks. The incident happened here at this apartment building for UBC Okanagan students. It involved Corporal Lacey Browning and a nursing student, 20-year-old Mona Wang.
Lacey, what's her name?
Corporal Lacey Browning.
Lacey Browning.
And a nursing student, 20-year-old Mona Wang.
Lacey Browning. And Mona Wang. Her name is Mona Wang, and she got the back of her head stepped on.
It resulted in Browning dragging Wang across the building's lobby in front of other students and then stepping on her head. Actions all caught on surveillance cameras. In a civil lawsuit, Wang says she was in mental distress and her boyfriend called the RCMP to check in on her.
In this story out of Canada, you're going to see Corporal Lacey Browning. She's going to get a call from Lacey Wang. I'm sorry. she's going to get a call from Mona Wang's boyfriend. Mona Wang's boyfriend's going to be concerned about her. And so he's going to call RCMP, which is the police in Canada. And when Corporal Lacey Brown gets there, she then puts Mona Wang in torture cuffs and drags her out of her house and then drags her down the hallway, and she's barely even dressed. This is atrocious.
Wang claims Browning found her lying in a semi-conscious state in her bathroom, but instead of providing help, she says the officer yelled at her to get up and kicked her in the stomach when she didn't. The surveillance video shows Browning pulling Wang, who is lying on her stomach and not moving, down a carpeted hallway. And later...
Let me address that. I wish I could put the super chat on the screen. So let me explain it to you, whatever that username is. Obama was deporter-in-chief and not a peep from the left. So let me explain it to you, MAGA people and the people on the right. Obama didn't Obama didn't send masked secret police to march down the middle of the roads in our cities. Obama didn't attack cities with federal troops. That's the difference, whatever XR, whatever your username is. So there's the big difference. Our country wasn't under attack by the feds. Obama did it more efficiently. Obama, you hear the kids in cage screaming in a minute ago? Obama is the original architecture of the man who set up kids in cages. And I called it out, and lots of people called that out. But for the people on the right, and I said this to a friend of mine in text message, he goes, Obama did the exact same thing. No, he didn't. Obama did not send thousands of federalized Proud Boys into our cities to attack our citizens. He quietly did inhumane garbage shit. He quietly did horrible shit to illegal immigrants and put their children in cages. But what he did not do is send armed federal agents into our cities to attack our people, shoot them in the face, call them a bitch as they murder them, pretend as though Alex Preddy was not murdered, executed. I showed the video, slow motion. The federal agent was watching the other agent take the gun off of him. What are you talking about, bro? Not even close to the same. We have federal troops attacking our people. Thanks for the $5, bro. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Keep that coming. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I don't understand, man. I don't understand what you're not seeing. I don't understand what you're not seeing.
Officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted
violently. And the lie that the right is going with that armed federal troops are not attacking and murdering people, it is just not true. That's exactly what's happening. We're seeing it. We're watching it happen. And so let me show you the results of this. The results of the idea that federal troops can just go in and attack us. Let me show you what the results of that are. And it is very scary what we're seeing and what we're hearing. It is absolutely terrifying. And here it is right here. Let me pull this up for you. Okay, so now you can't carry a firearm. Now
protest that you want. It's that simple. As Christy said, you cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest that you want. It's that simple. As Christy said, you cannot bring a
You can't bring a firearm? You can't have a firearm?
Protest that you want. It's that simple.
You can't carry a gun anymore?
As Christy said, you cannot bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to any sort of protest that you want. It's that simple. As Christy said,
are you down for that?
You cannot bring
you think that's okay that we can't have firearms? You think that that's a good thing? Because I don't think that's a good thing. And by the way, he's just echoing exactly what Trump said, that right here. Here it is. Here it is right here. Here's Trump saying it himself.
You
Can't have guns. Can't have guns. You can't have guns. That's what Trump is saying now. You can't have guns. You can't have guns. You can't have guns. You can't have guns. Put a 1 in the chat if the Second Amendment says thou shalt not be infringed. Put a 1 in the chat if you're for the Second Amendment. It's a 1. Put a 2. Put a 2 in the chat if you're for the Second Amendment. I got a gun right here. I got a gun right here. Because in case someone comes through that door and my door screeches when it opens, you hear this. It's so loud and annoying. My dog is off the bed and barking and screaming as soon as the door screeches. So that gives me enough time to grab my gun and start blasting. Because if you come through my front door, you son of a bitch, I will blow your fucking head off like that. And I'm actually about to buy a shotgun. I'm about to buy I think it holds 18 rounds in it. I'm about to buy a shotgun. I'm Second Amendment all the way. So now let me show you something else. This is also very, very scary. This is real. This actually happened today. I can't believe what we're seeing happen in our country right now. That I got the OTVO. I got Overturn Terry versus Ohio. I have his video coming up here tonight too. This guy is getting railroaded. You will not believe it. Not that one. Is it this one? This is the one right here. Watch this. Watch this shit right here. This is crazy.
What up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. So TikTok, as you know, has been having major issues. Yesterday, a lot of you messaged me about why your TikTok videos won't upload, why you can't type the word Epstein in your DMs or post about it. Well, I haven't been able to post on TikTok for months. Everything I do gets flagged immediately, and I get a community guidelines violation. So I gave up on it. Now, a crazy number of you are reporting that if you try to post, most of the work either remains under review or just sits at 0 views. You might have gotten a violation for posting something you normally post. Very crazy things are happening all over the place on TikTok.
You can't put the word Epstein into a DM. You can't put the name Epstein into one of your posts on TikTok now. That's what's happening. So let's just get it clear. First Amendment, right to protest, right to petition, right to be press. The Trump administration is trying to get rid of that. Second Amendment, right to bear arms. You just heard Trump himself. And now Matt is in the crowd cheering on Trump. Get rid of my First Amendment. Second Amendment, he wants to get rid of that. Fourth Amendment, federal agents can enter into your house without a warrant. First, Second, Fourth Amendment, all gone. First, Second, Fourth Amendment, gone in less than a year. And people like Matt, whatever this username is in the chat, going, go Trump. What are you talking about? You know where I got the video from Trump? From Gordon Ryan. Gordon Ryan is a hardcore right-winger, the best grappler on earth. And he's the one that put Trump up. Good to see you soon, Heaven. Thanks for the super chat. What's up, Playboy? What's up? Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat. I mean, the truth is this is all just a distraction from the Epstein files. This is all, and that's what's happening. First Amendment, right to be press, right to petition, right to protest. They don't want that anymore. Second Amendment, carry a gun. You can't carry a gun. Trump just said it. You can't walk around and carry a gun. I mean, you just saw it, didn't you? I mean, am I lying? MAGA? I'm not lying here, am I? Fourth Amendment, you're to be secure in your person, houses, papers, and effects. You're not secure in your house anymore. If they say it's for immigration, they can just come in without a warrant, is what they're saying. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. You don't even have to like me. You could be like, that Chille guy's an asshole. But what I have done is I've stayed true on my New Year's Eve, on my New Year's resolution, and I still have not had a milligram of sugar. Not one. I've not had a milligram of sugar since it was actually January 3rd is when I was like, I'm locking down. So I've stayed pretty consistent. But so First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, all being stripped. And there's people in the chat going, go Trump. I see people on Instagram saying, invoke the Insurrection Act, declare martial law. What the hell are you talking about, man? I mean, I thought you were for freedom. And you guys know how I'm always talking about this. I'm always saying, when you get pulled over, make sure your license, your registration, proof of insurance, make sure everything is up in your visor. You got your phone in your other hand. How many times have you guys heard me say it? Hands go to touchdown position. What are you mad at me about? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're mad at me about. I don't understand what you're angry with me about. I'm just showing you what Trump said. I'm showing you they're trying to strip away all of our amended rights because these rights were amended. You know, I mean, I'm just trying to look. And there, Jersey 1 is the only one who has it right so far. Epstein, Trump, Clinton, Obama, Bush, all of them. As soon as they get in, they work for Israel. All of them work for Israel. And what does Israel do? They get you caught up in a pedo scheme. What makes a man want to sleep with a 15-year-old little girl? I don't know. I have zero attraction to 15-year-old girls. I don't understand. Not even a developed woman. Don't you want a woman? Like, I guess these pedos, you know, I guess this elite pedophile ring, I guess that's what they want. But what I teach you guys consistently is when you get the trifold, you get a copy of your license, registration, proof of insurance, and you put it up in your visor like this. And the other hand goes just like this so that you stay in touchdown position. Let me show you. I know Chevy knows it. I know Chevy knows it for sure. I teach you guys to be just like this. Get everything up in your visor. Camera goes in this hand. You give the cop all your information here. Real simple. I've been teaching you guys this for years and years and years. When I put up the video stop, when I put up the stop I did when I got pulled over in 2020, and I didn't immediately comply and I was arguing with the cop about why he pulled me over, you should read the comments on my Instagram page. More than 50% of the comments are going, why didn't you just comply? Why didn't you just give him your license? Get your shit in the air, your hands up in the air, get your license, registration, proof insurance with your trifold, and record the cop as you give him your license registration, and then you simply invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If you don't listen to what I'm teaching you, let me show you. Let me show you how quickly this one happened. This guy got murdered in like, I think it's 10 seconds. Someone start a timer for me. Ready? Start a timer for me. Go.
Hey, brother. Hey, let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands. I got one at gunpoint. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
Hold on one second. That didn't show up for some reason. Let me do it again. Let me see if I can do it like this. Okay, I can definitely see it here. You guys got to see this. Let me see. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay. Hopefully this shows up. Where is
Hey, stop. Let me see your hand. Hey, he's still moving. Hey, stop. On me. Hey, stop moving. Hey, I got radio. Yeah. On me. On me. On me. All right, we're done. Hey, brother. Hey, let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands. I got one at gunpoint. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop. Let me see your hands. 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 1424, I got shots fired. The officers are okay. Roll additional units. Suspect is still moving. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Hey, hold coverage. Hold coverage. Hold coverage. Yeah. Hold coverage. Hey. Hey, stop. Let me see your hand. Hey, he's still moving. Hey, stop. On me. Hey, stop moving. Hey, I got radio. Yeah. On me. On me. On me. All right, we're done. Hey.
You guys got to see this. This is unbelievable. This is an absolute horrifically bad murder, and they kill this guy within like 10 seconds because he doesn't put his hands up at touchdown position. Instead of putting his hands at touchdown position, he decides that he's going to put his hands down, and what happens is you guys have got to see this. This is the most, here it is right here. I got it here. I'm hoping that we can see this on Instagram. As you know, Instagram's kind of hard to use on OBS, but I'm going to switch over from MP4 and go back into video here. Okay, here's this video here. Now, hopefully you guys can see this. You guys have got to see this. This is incredible. Okay, so I think I can interact with this bad chicken. Okay, here it is. Okay, you guys I just showed you. You always stay at touchdown position. So this guy gets pulled over. I think his ex-wife or girlfriend called him in, and he's going to get murdered in like 10 seconds.
Hey, let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands. I got one at gunpoint. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop. Let me see your hands. 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 1424, I got shots fired.
So now watch this. The other cops are going to say he's still moving, that he's still moving. Listen to what I'm telling you. Get your trifold here, film the cop. You go to jail, whatever it is. You plead the fifth and your hands are above the steering wheel. The other cop's going to say he's still moving. Watch what happens.
The officers are okay. Roll additional units. Suspect is still moving.
He's still
moving.
Let me
see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
He's still moving.
Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Hey, hold coverage. Hold coverage. Hold coverage.
He's still moving.
Hold coverage. Hey, stop. Let me see your hand. Hey, he's still moving. Hey, stop.
He's still
On
moving.
Me. Hey, stop moving.
More bullets. He was moving.
I got radio.
He was moving.
On me. On me.
He was still moving. He was still moving.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro. This hand's in the air. This hand's in the air. I give the cop my license, registration, and my proof of insurance. It's all on a laminated card. I just give it to him through the window. And then I say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent as I film. That's how I do it, and I live, right?
Hey, let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands. I got one at gunpoint. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
8-9 times.
Let me see your hands. 14-2-4. I got shots fired. The officers are okay. Roll additional units. Suspect is still moving. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Hey, hold coverage. Hold coverage. Hold coverage. Yeah. Hold coverage. Hey, stop. Let me see your hand. Hey, he's still moving. Hey, stop.
He's still moving.
On me.
Hey, stop moving. He's still moving. He said he's still moving.
Hey, I got radio. Yeah. On me. On me. On me. All right, we're going.
He's still moving.
Hey, bro.
He said he's still moving.
Hey, let me see your fucking hands. Let me see your hands. I got one at gunpoint. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Stop. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
He kills him that fast. He kills him that fast.
Let me see your hands.
That's how fast he kills him.
Let me see your hands.
That fast.
14-2-4. I got shots fired. The officers are okay. Roll additional units. Suspect is still moving.
He's still moving.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands.
He said that over the radio. He's still moving, and they're taught to kill you dead. You know what I mean? You got to be dead.
Hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands. Let me see your hands. Hey, hold coverage. Hold coverage. Hold coverage. Yeah. Hold coverage. Hey, stop. Let me see your hand. Hey, he's still moving. Hey, stop. On me. Hey, stop moving. Hey, I got radio. Yeah. On me. On me. On me.
Because he was still moving. Now, let me show you the contrast here. Let me show you the contrast. This is the Dutch police. This is the Dutch police. Let me show you the contrast here. The Dutch police, there's a snowstorm going on over there too. Look what the Dutch police do. The contrast between how they police over there and how we police in America. I guess they're not taught by the Israelis. The Dutch police stopped to have a snowball fight with their people, with the people who they serve. Look, they threw a snowball at the car. You heard it hit the car. You just heard it. The people threw a snowball at the car, and they hit the cop car. What happened to this? What happened to this sub? That's terrible. That I don't know what happened to that sub, but that's terrible. So for some reason I can't get this to come in, but I'm going to show you another video. So this is I want to get into this because this is the reason why I did this live stream today, and this is really, really telling. Let me see. This guy, he gets so cooked, he gets so screwed over.
You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people other than what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to see your trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Do you go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm just curious. For certain questionnaires we have to ask. I'm sorry to get a bit flag.
Sorry, I don't want to answer that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do you have any weapons in the house at all?
No.
Just curious. Okay. Have you traveled to any functions, Democrat, Republican, any sides? Any kind of rallies or anything like that?
I just answered that question,
Okay.
so I
You
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
answer.
talk. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about any other statements at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Again, you have the right
name?
to say that as long as they're not threatening nature.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never said it.
What's her name? Levitt? What's the woman's name? What's her name? Let me check the chat here real quick. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm sorry. So many chats coming through. I cannot keep up. So many cop suckers in the chat. So many trolls who they want to see our rights just absolutely eviscerated. They're against the First Amendment, Fourth Amendment. Caroline Levitt. That's who I'm looking for here. I'm looking for Caroline Levitt. Caroline cop questions over Caroline Levitt post. Yeah, this is pretty insane what you're going to see here. This is pretty insane that we're seeing that. And here's another one. This guy the cops arrest him for quoting Trump. It's just so unbelievable. If that's how it is, that's how it is. But I want to show you guys this because we have to talk about it a little bit.
A Facebook comment quoting President Trump cost a man his freedom. Part of a sheriff's new explanation was just contradicted by police. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
This guy gets arrested
Larry
and put in
Bushart
jail.
has been in jail since September 21st. His bond is $2 million. The Perry County Sheriff's Office claims.
So I'm just showing you guys that the First Amendment, he can't make a post and quote Trump or they put him in jail. Larry Bushart is in jail.
He threatened mass violence at a school. News 2's Kel Smith reports Bushart seemed confused.
I know it. For some reason, this is not pre-recorded, Rolf. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention to the chat because what's happening what's happening is the OBS is not playing videos. It's not playing the video. I have videos that I've downloaded. I prepared for this live stream. I pre-recorded a bunch of videos and it's not allowing me to show the videos. So I'm struggling because it won't allow me to show the video.
Confused when police told him.
This is 38 days ago.
Hello.
Hey, can we speak with Larry again?
Lexington police are about to arrest Larry Bushart. His supporters say he is a retired law enforcement officer. He is also critical of the Trump administration. Just on the day of his arrest, he posted dozens of memes to Facebook.
Hey, Mr. Larry.
Yes.
So, Perry County has called back again, okay? And they've ended up issuing a warrant for you, okay?
A warrant for his
come with
arrest
us.
for free speech.
We'll get you booked in. We'll get all this figured
A
out.
warrant for his arrest for
And then
free
you'll have to
speech.
take it up with them in their court, okay?
That's literally what's happening in this country.
We got to come in with you if you're going to go back in, though.
That's fine. Y'all can come in. We're getting carpet in the morning, so we
Okay.
moved all of this out.
In body camera video released by police to News 2, Larry and his wife do not ask many questions. They seem to know why he's getting arrested. A few hours earlier, Larry said Lexington police visited him regarding a Facebook post.
Just call me. I'll have my phone on, okay? And I love you. And he thinks that it's just, freedom of speech, you know. And I try not to help you.
They're over there questioning this man about Facebook posts.
Yeah, but like he was saying earlier, we kind of.
And there's people in the chat
I
saying, "Go
understand.
Trump."
I understand. Look, it's just
There's people in the
y'all's
chat
job.
saying-
I mean, y'all have to do what. Yeah. But hopefully it works out for y'all. And
They're cuffing him up. Do you hear the cuffs? They're putting him in torture cuffs. Look.
A court affidavit ties
free
Larry's
speech.
arrest back to Perry County Sheriff Nick Weems.
Why
In a
did you
community
ever-
Facebook group, someone posted about a vigil for conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. Larry commented, "The sheriff saw it and messaged an investigator. We do not have access to the Facebook group to see Larry's comment for ourselves, but based on the quotes in the affidavit, Larry appears to have shared this meme from the gun safety group Everytown. It quotes President Trump saying, "We have to get over it," one day after the Perry High School mass shooting. According to the court affidavit, Larry said, "This seems relevant today."
We're going to need multiple ambulances. Multiple victims found.
Everytown's meme references a shooting at Perry High School in Iowa in 2024. A 17-year-old boy killed 2 people and wounded 6 others before killing himself. President Donald Trump spoke about the shooting at a campaign event.
It's just horrible to see that happening. That's just horrible. So surprising to see it here. But we have to get over it. We have to move forward.
So Trump says on one hand, we have to get over it. We have to move forward about having guns. And now he's saying you can't carry a gun. You can't carry a gun. You can't carry a gun to a protest. You can't carry a gun. Like, which is it? You got to get over the school shooting, but you can't carry a gun at a protest.
The affidavit accuses Larry of threatening mass violence at school. The arresting officer told him just as the body camera video ended.
And just to clarify, this is what they charged him with.
Okay.
Threatening mass violence at a school.
At a school?
It's referring to a school. I have no idea.
I know.
This is what they've called us for, and I ain't got a clue.
I play on Facebook. I threaten no one. I know you don't give a
I ain't got a clue. I just had to do what I had to do.
Oh, there it is right there. There's the Nazi brown shirt cops. I don't got a clue. I just got to do what I got to do. So they'll whatever the people in charge tell these cops to do is what they'll do. If they tell them to arrest you for a Facebook post, look, they're arresting him for a Facebook post. And you still got people in the chat going, "Go Trump, go MAGA." First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, 10th Amendment.
I'm not saying you did or didn't do anything.
No, I did do, but I don't think I committed a crime.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you did or did not commit a crime.
I may have been but
that's not illegal.
But he says that's not illegal as he puts him in a cage. And look, someone's putting Democrat rats. Like, aren't Retardicans the same as Democrats? Aren't they the same as the Dumbpublicans? Aren't they the same? Remember during the lockdown, they wanted to take away all of our rights. And now that Trump's in power, they want to take away all of our rights. And the Democrats were cheering. It's the pandemic of the unvaccinated. And now Retardicans are going, tread on me hard, baby. Tread on me harder.
That was Nicole Smith reporting. The Perry County Sheriff sent a statement to
an absolute drone. People are drones.
Only on Fox 11, new allegations of excessive force by police in San Bernardino. A family is shopping for food when an employee apparently said something that...
There's the knees that should be banned. No peace officer should be able to knee you in the head as other cops are holding you down. Watch.
Shopping.
And the guy's going for the camera. Thanks, Eyes on Margate. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get him rolling. Help out a brother. I got to go to federal court February 9th. Thank you for the super chat. Look for Raquel Patchy, Miami. Police turn up a woman's home after she criticized Florida mayor. Put it in the chat, Eye on Margate.
For food.
Right there. He's kneeing him. Do you see that? He's kneeing him as the other cops hold him down.
Only on Fox 11, new allegations.
Look, that one jumped on top of him with all his body weight.
Of excessive force by police.
It looks like they're choking him.
In San Bernardino, a family is shopping for food.
He's throwing a knee in the head.
When an employee apparently
said
another
knee.
Something that triggered an
punches him in the back of the head.
Argument. And cell phone video here capturing what looked like a rough arrest of a shopper. Fox 11 Susan Hirasuna, she's live there in San Bernardino now.
The government gets to jump your ass, motherfucker. Government gets to jump your ass, and there's going to be people in the chat going, yeah, kick his ass. The guy's innocent.
That story, Susan?
Well, the Fox 11 News talked to two of the family members of Trayvon Addison. They say that they are worried for his safety, not only because of his arrest here yesterday, but also while he's in custody, so they wanted to remain anonymous. Two San Bernardino police officers take down 36-year-old Trayvon Addison in a grocery store Thursday. Two more officers jump in to subdue the man.
We don't know.
A family member claims there was no reason for the arrest, let alone the way he was arrested. One officer is seen on the video punching Addison multiple times. The family says that officer should be relieved of patrol duty.
Because he has a temper and an anger, because there's no way for you to walk in the door. You're supposed to come and de-escalate the situation.
According to the family, the ordeal started when an African-American employee of the store said, "What's up, cuz?" to Addison. He took offense as the phrase could be considered a gang reference.
He said, "What's up, cuz?" He said, "What's up, cuz?" And the cop was offended? Oh, man. Oh, man. I didn't know that.
According to the family, the ordeal claims there was no reason for the arrest.
So Trayvon Addison. So in this video, a black man's going to be shopping in a grocery store. He's going to walk by a peace officer and say, "What's up, cuz?" The peace officer is going to get offended, and then they're going to beat the shit out of him. And then they're going to do this.
Arrest, let alone the way he was arrested. One officer is seen on the video punching Addison multiple times. The family says that officer should be relieved of patrol duty.
Because he has a temper and an anger, because there's no way for you to walk.
And look, the cops are allowed to blur their faces, and witnesses of police brutality, they're going to hide theirs too.
In the door, you're supposed to come and de-escalate the situation.
According to the family, the ordeal started when an African-American employee of the store.
And then Malcolm Miller writes in the chat, "Shouldn't resist, you fight it in court." Put a 1 in the chat if you're not going to get a fair shake in court. Put a 1 in the chat if you're going to go to court. They're not going to let you film the court. They're going to railroad you with a bunch of legalese. But you shouldn't resist. You resist. He didn't do anything. The cop just attacked him. He didn't do anything. He didn't break any law. I said, "What's up, cuz?" And the cop got offended.
Said, "What's up, cuz?" to Addison.
He said, "What's up, cuz?" Malcolm Miller. Shouldn't resist. You should fight it in court. Hey, Malcolm, you ever been through the court system? Hey, Malcolm, you ever been put in torture cuffs? Hey, Malcolm, you ever been in a dungeon before? Have you been in a dungeon before, Malcolm? Buddy? Been there before, Malcolm?
He took offense as the phrase could be considered a gang reference.
So he took offense and considered a gang symbol. It's a gang. Come on.
Addison called on the manager to remove the employee.
But it's just the fact that he said it. What was the reason? What was the reason? There was no reason.
Addison's wife admits her husband was upset and loud, demanding that the employee be sent home.
The security guard told him to calm down and he wouldn't, and then the other security guard called the cops.
San Bernardino police did not address the conduct of the officers, but confirmed Addison was charged with felony assault and resisting an officer.
You came for
felony assault and resisting an officer for saying, "What's up, cuz?" I swear to God. I swear to God. When I go out in front of cops again, I'm going to say, "What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz?" I'm going to get a little like, "What's up, cuz?" Trayvon Addison shopping in a grocery store says, "What's up, cuz?" And the cops jump him, beat him up, and then charge him with a felony of assault on a cop. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Look at the bootlickers. So many bootlickers are worse than pigs, Maddie. You got that right. Bootlickers, because they empower the pigs. Remember, most of these bootlickers are boomers. They're boomers who are decrepit and miserable, and they're just unhappy people. They just want someone to protect them. They're scared.
Hot links to hot dogs, and we got police brutality.
They went to go get hot dogs. They went to go get hot dogs, and there's police brutality.
Felony assault and resisting an officer.
You came for hot links to hot dogs, and we got police brutality.
San Bernardino police say that Trayvon Addison is a known criminal. He has a criminal record and is currently...
And there's the destruction of the man's character. Trayvon is a known criminal. Of course. Let's finish. Is this another one? Man, it's just unbelievable what we're seeing. really is.
New video is released showing the moment police officers in Martinez shot at some burglary suspects. One of them would die. The new images are telling a new story of what happened a year and a half ago, one that's led to some officers losing their jobs. Good evening and thank you for joining us on...
Someone lost their life in this video, and then the news hypes it up as, and an officer lost his job. Like, they killed somebody recklessly, likely murder, and the news goes, and an officer lost his job.
Dion Lim. New developments with a deadly police shooting in Martinez that happened in 2023. 3 police officers have been fired after new evidence released by the Martinez Police Department shows potential misconduct. Here's ABC 7 News reporter Ansar Hassan.
Hold on. Potential misconduct, but look at the ground. Look at the car riddled with bullets. Tennessee Transparency in the chat. What's up, Playboy? Tennessee Transparency in the chat. Look at the bullet holes all through the car. And the car's wrecked.
Officers have been fired after new evidence released by the Martinez Police Department shows potential misconduct. Here's ABC 7 News reporter Ansar Hassan.
He's going westbound through the freeway.
Newly released video shows possible police misconduct and a fatal officer-involved shooting that left one man dead, such as this scene as the 2 men tried to drive away.
Officers fired into the car.
He should have just complied. Put it in the chat. He should have just complied. He didn't comply. We're going to comply our way out of government tyranny. That's what we're going to do. Let me tell you something. Throughout the history of time, the only thing that has changed anything is massive violence. And that's sad to see, but it's true. And in Minnesota, I think we could see it. I'm glad I'm not there. I think that eventually those people are going to fight back. If they continue to put troops in their city and attack and kill their people, I don't know when they don't fight back. It looks like it's going to be imminent.
As the car was driving away from the police officers and was not posing a danger to anyone.
He's dead, but the cops lost their jobs, so it's even Steven.
Adante Pointer is a lawyer for the Wilson family. In August of 2023, Tamon and Tommy Wilson were shot at by Martinez police who were responding to a burglary at a cannabis dispensary. Tamon died on scene.
One officer.
It's not because he's black, okay? They didn't kill him because he's black. They would have killed anybody.
Came to the scene and was abusing these gunshot victims, despite the fact that they were handcuffed, despite the fact they were compliant, despite the fact they were in need of medical aid and treatment and care. An officer decided to exact what I call street justice.
Newly released documents by the police department describe how Officer Gianni Aroni kneed Tommy several times in the head while he was already handcuffed, and how the 3 responding officers tried to hide a knife that one of the officers was illegally carrying. All 3 officers were fired.
They had a drop knife. Put it in the chat. They had a drop knife, everybody. They tried to plant a knife on this kid that they killed. But they lost their jobs, so it's all good now. They're not going to be charged by the DA, but you can sue them civilly where you're probably going to lose. Just so you guys know, there's a 95% chance I lose my federal case. Even though everything was on camera, I didn't break any laws, I was just invoking my right to press. I'm probably going to lose February 9th. Just remember that. When I go to trial, I'm probably going to lose. I know that. I sued to show you that you can't get justice in this country. The policies, procedures, and protocols have to be changed. I'm not going to get justice. We know that.
Fired. 2 were in their probationary period.
Not only should they be fired, they should be walking into a criminal courtroom dealing with criminal charges and prosecution.
In a statement, Martinez Mayor Breon Zorn thanked the police chief and city manager for, quote, conducting the administrative investigations in a fair and effective manner. And
the mayor thanked the police that were fired for murdering a man, for murdering him.
Execution.
In a statement.
No. This is my country, Jack. My forefathers fought in every war here. You get the fuck out. This is my country, buddy, and I'm taking it back from you authoritarian bootlickers. Guy said, if you don't like America, get out of here. Eat my shorts, bootlicker. You get out of here. This is my country, not yours. You are the problem. You are the copperhead of this generation.
Martinez.
And by the way, you don't even know what that means. I just called you a copperhead. What does that mean? What does it mean?
Breon Zorn thanked the police chief and city manager for, quote, conducting the administrative investigations in a fair and effective manner and taking immediate action where required. Martinez Police Chief Andrew White referred to the officers' behavior as disappointing, adding, quote, as a department, we are committed to maintaining the highest standards of professional conduct.
That type of gratuitous force cannot be tolerated, and the chief did the right thing by holding those officers accountable.
The investigation into
Nobody was held accountable. Look up what a copperhead is, Chevy. Go back to the Revolutionary War and read what a copperhead is.
Officers' use of deadly force.
That's what these losers are who are going, go Trump as he strips the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 10th Amendment. Trump wants you to turn over the voter rolls from the state of Minnesota, violating the sovereignty of the state of Minnesota.
Is still ongoing. In Martinez, Ansar Hassan, ABC 7 News.
It never stops, man. It never stops.
What's up, man? My name's Archie done with the Reno Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because your registration's expired. Yes, sir.
So there it is right there. If you haven't paid the state its coin, they're going to pull you over. Now, look, he's got his hands up here, but
pretty much had a few things I needed to get done with the vehicle.
Okay.
I'm getting it worked out.
Cool. You got your driver's license on you, bro?
Good. You flipped it though before you even knew my registration was.
Well, it looked like you had no front plate, so I was gonna try to confirm that.
Yeah.
Does that have front plate? It didn't look like it.
Well, that's what I'm working.
So
working
that's
on
what
everything
originally
right
caught
now.
my
Yes, sir.
attention, and then when I was behind you, I saw the registration was also expired.
So the reason that I'm moving the vehicle right now is so that I can get the things done.
Center 8X2. One by number. So Tinsley out of Monterey, switch. Registration, insurance? Are you on probation or anything like that? No?
Give me a second.
Go ahead.
Just work here.
X1 from 2. You have traffic for me?
Is he solo or is that straightforward?
Negative. Can I see your phone?
My phone?
Yeah.
What do you need my phone for?
Who are you on the phone with?
My mom.
Okay. Can you show me?
He wants to wait. He wants to see his phone.
Oh, you hung it up? Okay. All right.
I'm not even. What is?
Because I think I'm familiar with you. You have a restraining order, right?
That's neither here nor there.
I was waiting.
It shows it has an active restraining order, so now he wants to see his phone, which would be a search. You do not consent to searches or seizures. This guy, he should have invoked his Fifth Amendment from the very beginning. I don't know why he didn't.
Sure you weren't on the phone with him?
No, I just called my mom because.
Okay. But you don't want to show me that? All right, that's fine.
I didn't want to show it to you?
Huh?
I don't understand.
Okay, well, I'm speaking pretty clearly, so.
I'm just saying I don't understand why we're talking about anything else besides.
I was wanting to make sure that you weren't
Yes, sir.
violating your restraining order.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's funny. That's funny because the 2005 case of Gonzalez versus Castle Rock, Ms. Gonzalez called the police because she had a restraining order on her ex-husband, partner, whatever he was. And then they said, well, we're not going to do anything about it. Ms. Gonzalez's husband then came over, kidnapped her 3 daughters, executed them, and then had a shootout in the police department parking lot where the cops killed him. Ms. Gonzalez sued the police for not upholding her and protecting her civil liberties. It went all the way to the Supreme Court in the 2005 case of Gonzalez versus Castle Rock. It was determined that police have no obligation to protect you from a restraining order or anything else. But yet now this cop is so willingly going, well, I want to see if you're violating your restraining order. $20 super chat from Dan Hanlon. What's up, Playboy? Thanks for the super chat, Dan. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the support, Dan Hanlon. Comply my ass. Fifth Amendment all the way.
I can't find my.
What about the insurance?
So he doesn't have his self put together. He doesn't have his license, his registration, and everything put together. By the way, a photocopy has worked for me in 3 states, and one of those states required I show the physical ID. Never had to show it. And then I always have a copy of my proof of insurance in my laminated card, and everything goes in my trifold. And then I'm like this, filming as I give them the information, and then I simply invoke my Fifth Amendment right. But he's reaching down, and he can't find his shit.
Like a 3-10.
So the insurance
Can you confirm the 28?
What case is that, PB86?
Yeah, he's fine. Thank you. Don't stop in the middle of the road unless you want a ticket.
So someone stopped to film, and then he ran him off because he was scared.
It's expired as of July 31st, 25.
All right. So
Subject's not cooperating is what he just said in his radio.
6 months. It's expired.
Right, Grateful Dabs. Be ready to show your papers. It's pretty pathetic that I have to sit here and preach to people. Go to touchdown position, have your shit ready to go, be ready to film. It's pretty pathetic, right, KT?
So, do me a favor. I'm going to have you step out of the car, okay?
We're going to take the vehicle?
Well, we're not there yet, but we're going to take one step at a time.
We're not there yet. I'm not going to take your car yet. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to take your car yet because you could get upset about that. So first, let me get you out of the car and put you in chains.
Okay. So put everything you have on the dashboard.
Everything I have?
Everything in your hand on the dashboard.
Okay, so wait, what's the law for this? Can you explain it to me?
Yeah, so I'll explain it to you one time, okay? But I'm not going to get into playing street lawyer on the side of the road.
No, I understand. I just would like to know.
So in California, we have the right to have people during traffic stops step out of the vehicle or inside the vehicle.
Well, I'm saying when you counted the 6 months, I'm trying to figure out like.
So it could potentially be towed, but so right now I'm going to have you step out of the vehicle, okay? So everything on your lap, put it on the dashboard. Hold on. Okay, take your seatbelt off. Okay. Put your right hand behind your head.
What do you think is going to happen, everybody? What do you think is going to happen? Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's going to die. Put a 1 in the chat if you think this guy's going to get shot and killed.
Put your left hand on the steering wheel.
This doesn't sound like a traffic
This is how I get everybody out.
I understand.
Put your hand over there.
This is like excessive right now.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm just going to make sure.
That's a pretty big assumption, Lacey. You sure about that?
Don't unlock the door. Okay, unlock the door.
I'm just trying to figure out
unlock the door.
Why you treating me like this.
This is how I get everyone out of the car. And based on your priors that I've had with you, this is how I'm going to get you out of the car. So go ahead, unlock the car with your left hand.
I feel like this.
Do what I'm saying, otherwise you're going to have a lot harder time.
Okay.
So open the door.
Exactly, Tower Time. Tower Time said just because Chille informs folks how to handle a traffic stop doesn't mean he agrees with it. He's just trying to save lives. You got it exactly right, Tower Time, because this guy wouldn't get shot. If he had his trifold, he invoked his Fifth Amendment right, he gave his license registration, and even if he doesn't have it, even if it's out of date, you still can show, I used to have valid registration, I used to have valid proof of insurance, and here's my license in case I forgot my wallet at home. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
Door. Put your right hand behind your head. Your right hand behind your head.
Okay. No, wait. I don't like
step
this,
out, dude.
I'm coming.
Step out.
I just don't like this.
Stop, dude. Stop, sir. Stop the car. Stop the car. Go into the vehicle. Stop the No, dude, stop. Stop. Okay. Stop. No. Stop, dude. No. Stop. No. Stop. If you have a gun, I'm going to shoot you in the back of the head right now. Do it. Hey, he has a gun. He has a gun. No, don't do it. Yeah. No.
Robert Tinsley is shot in the left shoulder. Let me get it for you guys. Robert Tinsley is shot in the left shoulder, hits his aorta, killing him. He got killed. Ripple Effect Media is in the chat, everybody. Sunday is here. Thanks for that super chat, Justin Barnes. Yeah, definitely leave your phone in the car. Killed him. Chevy, dig a little deeper. Keep digging. It's not just that. There's a little more to it. They resisted the revolution. They wanted to stay Brits. And any attempt to become American and to break away from the English monarch, the Copperheads literally killed American patriots. The Copperheads were the problem in this country. It took Thomas Paine writing a pamphlet called Common Sense in 1776. Common Sense, the pamphlet that Thomas Paine wrote, was the document that got millions of Americans to change their mind and say, you know what? We could break away from England. But Thomas Paine's contribution to history, the reason he's a founding father, is because of that pamphlet that he wrote called Common Sense. You can watch a video that reads Common Sense out loud. It's less than 2 hours. So Robert Tinsley is dead. And let me tell you why. Robert Tinsley is dead because he didn't use the trifold. He didn't have his license, registration, proof insurance right away, and he didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment right. If he had done those things, he may have gone to jail. He may have been put in a dungeon, impounded his car, but he'd still be alive today. Who dies, Natalie?
I'm stuck, dude. Help me out.
Natalie from California.
No.
Who dies?
Here, take the gun. I need help.
Do we need help getting out of the vehicle? I don't believe he's hit. Suspect, possibly down. Stage AMR.
No, so Bam Bam, listen, the reason you think that, Bam Bam thinks the cop was right. Bam Bam, the reason you think that is because you've been led to believe, and let me challenge your assertion here, Bam Bam, and be willing to accept it. Be willing to accept this. That you should have to pay a bounty every year on the car you already bought. That you should have to pay the state for you to be able to drive your car. It's not like your license plate couldn't be valid for 20 years. It's that you have to pay a bounty for you to have a car, for you to be able to drive a car. Here in California, it's $500, $600. So you believe that it's okay that cop stops him for him not paying the coin to the king. And that's wrong, Bam Bam. That's wrong. That's not what freedom is. Freedom is not, I bought this car and now I own the car and now I pay my registration to be able to get my car licensed on the road and now I should be left alone. No, no, no. It's a subscription-based system that the government has created where you will always pay a subscription to live, to be alive. Warrior Goddess with 5 gifted memberships. What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, consider becoming a channel member. Brooklyn Audits is in the chat. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Good to see you too, my friend. No, I don't. Big dickus. Biggest dickus. I do not.
We have the gun. There could be another gun. Fall back to cover. Fall back to cover.
Fall back to cover. They shot him in the heart. It hit his aorta. He's dead. And they're like, fall back, officer safety first. Government agent safety first. Government agent safety first. Listen to what Chevy just put. Copperheads embraced the name. They even cut the Liberty head from copper pennies and wore them as badges to symbolize their commitment to protecting civil liberties against government tyranny as we were trying to break away from England and the monarch. And remember this, and I could go into some really crazy detail on this because this is what I'm teaching. I put the first episode of Constitution Headquarters on Instagram. I'll put it on YouTube tomorrow, but I'm going to put it on horizontal and I'm going to put it on American Patriot. So look, he's being followed because he didn't have a plate on the front. Bam Bam, they created a law that if they can't track your car everywhere you go, they can pull you over at gunpoint. What's his crime? He's driving down the road. He's already paid for that van. He already paid the state for registration. How many times do we have to pay the state? Every day for everything. You get taxed on what you buy, taxed on what you sell, taxed when you go to work. Oh, Shomer, can you email me again? Shomer, shoot me an email. You must pay a subscription for the Constitution to apply. That's our government. Shomer, I could not find your email. Can you email me again or call me on the phone? Text me on the phone?
Your incident has been updated.
That's crazy, Chevy.
Has been updated.
So look, this man has not broken any laws. He simply hasn't paid his bounty to the government. And so many people in the chat, they can't accept it. They can't accept it. You're welcome. No, this is not what greatness is. This is a tyrannical, it's called a despotic state. We're in a true aristocracy with an oligarch. That's what we're living in today. Now we're going to get to see the van actually take off. And he does drive away, which he shouldn't have done. But he shouldn't have been killed for it either. I couldn't find your email, Shomer. I've been trying to remember what your name was, but I get hundreds of contacts. This guy just wants to be left alone. The guy in the van. That's all he wants, is to be left alone. So those are what you call brown shirt Nazis. And the reason why I call these cops brown shirt Nazis is because they'll do whatever they're told by the elite class. Over COVID, it was lockdowns and you had to wear a mask, and these pigs enforced it. Now it's your First Amendment right to petition. You can't petition. You can't protest in the street. You can't be press. You guys know Bay Area Transparency is now facing three charges. Now you can't have a Second Amendment. You can't carry a gun if there's a protest going on. You can't have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your house because federal agents come in if it's for immigration, and these guys will just support it. They'll just do whatever. Got you, Shomer. I'll reach out to you. And did you see it? Watch it slow. The cop jumps in the car because he just has to get him. He's got to get him. Remember, the elitists are paying him to oppress us, and they're paying him handsomely. That doesn't matter, the only eyes. The cop jumped in. He jumped in.
Your incident has been updated.
Your incident has been updated. Your incident has been updated. Just more good shit.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Center copy, shots fired.
Your incident has been updated.
That's one. Started supervisor. Hey, next one copy, started supervisor. Any officers?
So we saw, he dies. He absolutely dies.
He's out of the vehicle. I don't believe he's hit. Suspect.
He dies. Now I want to show you this. I called Mike Villette earlier and I said, hey Mike, I hope I get to watch this. This is on Fakebook. I tried to download this. Are we going to be able to hear this bad chicken? Is there going to be a way to play the volume on this thing? Ugh, this is so frustrating. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can play it, because that's the whole reason I made this live stream, because I wanted to be able to show this to you guys. And I can't, for some reason I can't, it won't play. And it's just driving me absolutely crazy. Okay, hopefully, now I got sound on this. Hopefully you can see the video. Aha. Okay, great.
Hi, my name is Phil Lather. I own Moon Shadow Inn and Resort in Beach Lake, Pennsylvania. That is Wayne County, PA.
So someone said to me earlier, just go to court and have have your fight in court. This guy's name is This guy's name is Phil Lather. Do you see his name right here? He's in Pennsylvania in Moon. His name of his company is called Moon Shadow. And what this guy's going to tell you and show you is absolutely
21. My son Lance had a.
So in 2021, his son Lance. It only does this for 1 second and then it fixes itself. Do I still have the live stream going, or did it turn off on me? Come on.
Hi, my name is Phil.
Come on, dude.
In Resort in Beach.
For the love of God.
In Resort. It was during a mask mandate.
So this guy says
I attended that hearing.
Okay, the glitching is over. I got it fixed. What's up, Bloodborne? Should I go dark, Bloodborne? So.
It was during a mask mandate because it was during COVID. Everyone in the courtroom was wearing a mask but the judge and the people working for the courtroom. Well, I took my mask down for a second and the judge said, Mr. Lather, you get that mask back on. And I said, well, you're not even wearing one. She said, I will hold you in contempt. So I put my mask back on. When I left there, I was pretty pissed off and said, oh, the rules are just for us and not for you, huh? Okay. Well, I filed a complaint with the Department of Health. Okay, my sister that ran legal aid called and said, what did you do? I said, I filed a complaint with the Department of Health. Who does the judge think that she is? She's above the law? She said, well, yeah, well, now everybody's wearing a mask, including the guy cutting the grass. And I said, good, that's the way it should be.
So
I have to wear it, you have to wear it.
So did you hear that? And that's so many people in the chat today. Someone said earlier, we all got to go to work and we all got to pay bills and we all got to pay taxes. That's what you say. You don't want to change it at all. I'm not like you. We're different. And look what Phil said. Phil made a complaint on the judge because she wasn't wearing a mask, and he said that if he has to wear a mask, then she has to wear a mask either. I didn't either, Sally Stanley. I wore it for the first 3 or 4 days, then I took that shit off, took my shirt off, and ran down Sunset Boulevard.
Does the judge think that she is? She's above the law? She said, well, yeah, well, now everybody's wearing a mask, including the guy cutting the grass. And I said, good, that's the way it should be. I have to wear it, you have to wear it.
So that's the mentality of so many Americans. If I get fucked, you got to get fucked. If I get put in chains and taken to a dungeon for not paying a parking ticket, you got to get put in chains and taken to a dungeon if you didn't pay your parking ticket. That's how they see it. They don't see it in any way with empathy where they should. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do agree with Phil. I'm sure of it. If I have to do it, you have to do it, even if it's tyrannical. I'm sure you wore a mask and wiped down your groceries during COVID. Did you get the, did you get it? Hey, PB Eat A6. Did you take the, did you get it, PB? I'm going to stop the show. PB said if we have to do it, I have to do it. Okay? Just want to know. Did you get the in your arm? Did you get it, PB? Do you wonder every day if you're going to over dead? Do you wonder if you're going to get the myocarditis?
Anyway, a couple months later, I did a rent to own on my home. Gentleman flew up from Florida.
Remember, he complained on a judge, and it's going to come back. Just wait.
Looked at my home in Honesdale, Pennsylvania, said, I'll take that deal. He went back to Florida, and in 4 months' time, they were building on the land without permits.
They were building on the land without permits. And if I got to get a permit to build, then you got to get a permit to build. If I got to get by the government, then you got to get by the government.
I went to the house and told the guy, you can't build on this land without permits. You don't even own this land yet. This is a rent to own. You got to pay me first before you own it, and you can do things like this. This is what the guy did. He pulled a handgun on me. See the gun? That resulted in the entire sheriff's department being there. Then the guy took an entire dumpster load of trash.
Oh, yeah. Someone just said it. The only eyes for African Americans, it's been this way. And they've been trying to warn us. And I see all the people on Instagram, you know what they were doing? They were posting up little clips of the Minneapolis police giving a press conference saying constitutional rights have been violated. It's been going on for a month. You're not mad until it happened to the cop. And they don't give a shit about us. The cops are going to turn on the people there in Minnesota, and they're going to support ICE.
Carried it over 2 houses and threw it in the neighbor's yard. That resulted in the Environmental Protection Agency being there.
He called them. He called every agency he could on these people. Remember that. So Phil Latham here, Phil called on every single, that's his name, Phil Lather. He called on the judge. He called the health department. He called the sheriff when the guy pulled out a gun. He called the Environmental Protection Agency. He called authorities on everybody and everything. Let's see how it worked out for Phil.
Yep, see the federal license plate?
See, but if you're an elitist and you have a fence that goes out 100 yards away from your house, you can build anything you want. Nobody can see it. No one's calling the cops on you.
License plate.
And Phil, don't you got a video camera? Pictures are so 1970, bro.
Anyway, I went downtown to get a lawyer.
Watch this.
Guy walked.
Michael Valetti, are you in the chat? Mike Valetti. Mike Valetti's story is documentary worthy. He got fucked by 3 different lawyers, by the state, by judges, fucked over by everybody he ever tried to get to help him. And Phil here, who calls the government for everything, watch what happened to him. He went to go call a lawyer. He called a lawyer to help him out.
A guy walked up to me and said, I'll tell you, I saw your pictures online. I'll tell you who you got in your house. The father from down in Florida dropped them off in Honesdale, and they rented my dad's family home, and they put Aflac insurance on everything in the home and burned it to the ground. He said, that's who you got in your house. I said, oh boy, I got some real winners here. I went and hired a lawyer, gave the lawyer $1,000. He wanted $1,000 retainer and said, I'll start the process to get those people out of there. I gave him a list of all of the way they violated the agreement, the breach of contract. 5 months later, the lawyer still did nothing at all while I was paying all the utilities, and they wasn't paying the rent-to-own or doing anything. They just took over my house, and they were building on the land without permits and all kinds of stuff. Well, anyway.
No permits. He's mad about the
After
permits.
5 months, the attorney did nothing. I then turned around and went and hired another lawyer to go after the first lawyer to get my $1,000 back, and then file in court for breach of contract.
So he called one lawyer to go after the other lawyer.
2 weeks before the hearing, my attorney suffered 2 massive strokes from the COVID shot. He got the COVID shot, had 2 massive strokes, and called.
Did you hear that? PB, who in here? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a pure blood. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a pure blood. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not. It should be more 2s than 1, but put a 1 if you're a pure blood, and put a 2 if you're not. If you got the put it in there. So what he's saying here is the second lawyer he hired, who was a decent lawyer, he had 2 strokes from getting the in 2020.
Hearing, my attorney suffered 2 massive strokes from the COVID shot. He got the COVID shot, had 2 massive strokes, and called me and said, Mr. Lather, I'm in a VA hospital. I've had 2 massive strokes. I filed for a continuance. The courts are backed up from COVID, and it's going to be a while. I said, okay. 2 weeks later, my sister Joanne called me, that runs legal aid in the courthouse, and said, you know, you had a hearing yesterday? I said, no, I didn't. It was postponed because my lawyer had a stroke. She said, well, guess what? The judge did not continue it. She had the hearing without you, and she awarded specific performance and gave them your $200,000 house. I said, oh, okay. I was pretty pissed off. Contacted the attorney. Well, actually, I contacted the attorneys.
The judge that he made wear a mask was the judge over his house, and she held the hearing anyway and gave his house away.
Wife, because I wasn't able to get a hold of him. He was in a hospital bed. She said, if he's coherent, I'll try to tell him. The judge, or he filed for an extension on the appeal process from the hospital bed. It was denied. We don't get to go to court. They get my house, and we don't get to go to court. Oh, no. Okay? Now, we know why all this happened. So I filed with the Disciplinary Board of Pennsylvania for an investigation.
So he went to another government agency. He's gone to 3, 4, 5 government agencies so far, and every time he goes to a government agency, he gets just like that every time.
With the Supreme Court, and they found that my attorney had 2 strokes, and that I was denied procedural due process, and that the judge took my house away and gave it to the people, and I never even went inside of a courtroom. Okay? Now, after they did the investigation a year later, those people went back to the same judge and got a $30,000 judgment against me because there was still a mortgage on the house. And specific performance that was ordered meant no encumbrances or any liens or anything. So,
Salam Allah.
The judge ordered a $30,000 judgment against me. Now, keep in mind, I've never even been inside of a courtroom for 2 seconds. Not even 2. Okay? So now, the sheriff's department rolls up to my historic bar, restaurant, hotel, and my place is absolutely beautiful.
Bar,
I have
restaurant,
an amazing
hotel.
place here.
That's his bar, restaurant, hotel right there.
Constitution that I took to the courtroom with me. Anyway, where was I?
He took some notes here on the side of the phone he's reading.
Okay, the judge awarded the $30,000 judgment, and the sheriff came to my bar, restaurant, hotel to sell my Harley, my truck, my guitars, my antiques, and everything so they could pay off the house for the people that I never had a chance to go to court against because my lawyer had 2 strokes. Clearly poison fruit from the poison tree.
No. Fruit of the poisonous tree comes from the 1920 case of United States versus Silverthorne Lumber Company. The 1920 case of Silverthorne Lumber Company is an extension of the 1914 case of United States versus Weeks. United States versus Weeks created what's called the exclusionary rule, that if they get evidence against you without a warrant or unlawfully or unconstitutionally, that evidence will be excluded. Now, in Silverthorne Lumber Company 1920, the feds went into the Silverthorne Lumber Company around 1916, and they went in and searched their papers to look for tax evasion. When they looked through their mail, they found that the Silverthorne Lumber Company, through their receipts from the lumber they were selling, they found that they were evading taxes. So then they brought them up on charges and tried them in federal court. The Silverthorne Lumber Company appealed the conviction and said that you got the information by illegally seizing the receipts from my company without a warrant to come into my building. So then what happened was the case was overturned and they created what's called fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine, meaning that if you get prosecuted for a crime, but the evidence they got was from the knowledge that they got that they were evading taxes should have been excluded, they call that fruit of the poisonous tree. 2 doctrines that line similar right next to each other, the exclusionary rule with fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. So fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine is when the government gets evidence against you illegally, even if it's intellectual evidence that they can then try you for. They can't use that evidence because it would be excluded, but they have the knowledge that you had broken the law, so they can still charge you and try you. But the Supreme Court in 1920 said, no, that evidence is fruit of the poisonous tree. So he's not citing the right thing right here. That's not what it's wrong.
So I went and got another lawyer number 3. Lawyer number 3 said, oh, you're caught in a racketeering scheme, son. You've got to file for bankruptcy right away, or they're going to get everything you own. So I filed for bankruptcy. I've been paying about $1,000 a month now in the bankruptcy to stop them from coming to rob everything I own. All of a sudden I get a letter, we're going to dismiss your bankruptcy.
Another government agency is going to go against him. I'm shocked. Oh, don't delete her comment.
And so they can come in and start robbing everything I own. I do a little digging and find out why they're going to dismiss my bankruptcy. They're going to...
Jessica, you'll be back in 10 seconds. Rights On takes this case very seriously. He's the one that sent me this. Thanks for sending me this, Rights On. He likes Phil. He doesn't want Phil to get, and he's getting. So, Jessica, you'll be right back.
Dismiss my bankruptcy because the trustee happens to be the first lawyer that stole my $1,000 that I hired the second lawyer to go get and get it back from me.
So the first lawyer he hired was the trustee over the bankruptcy. Get this.
Dismiss my bank. So they can come in and start robbing everything I own.
So he said he was paying $1,000 a month to stop the bankruptcy, and now here's the new information.
I do a little digging.
Okay.
And find out why they're going to dismiss my bankruptcy. They're going to dismiss my bankruptcy because the trustee happens to be the first lawyer that stole my $1,000 that I hired the second lawyer to go get and get it back from me. So the judge retaliated against me and the first lawyer retaliated against me, as in the trustee form. And here I am waiting for the sheriff to come and take all of my possessions. And I told the sheriff, when you come to get the rest of my items, I'm going to defend myself. I love you. I told the sheriff this, man, I love you as a friend. You're a good person.
Whoa, hold the phone. He told the sheriff that he's not going to give up his possessions. And if he comes there, he's going to defend his possessions with his life. He told the sheriff, I love you. You're a good person. This guy is so fucked in the head. It's unbelievable. Let me tell you what the sheriff who loves him, that he loves, and he calls the sheriff a good person. Put a 1 in the chat if the sheriff will come there and pew pew Phil. Put a 1 in the chat if the sheriff will pew pew Phil. And Phil just said, I love you. You're a good person. Boy, Phil. Boy, Phil. Phil. Philly, my boy. Rights on. I want to help this guy, but he's got some problems. And CEO of my time, I put a few $1,000 into Bitcoin and I've lost money. I put that in a year and a half, 2 years ago. My money is going down. CEO, my money is going down. So
I respect you, but the day that you come for my personal items is the day that I will die. And that is coming up maybe in 3 weeks, somewhere around there. So I probably have 3 weeks to live. And this is insane because I was in pursuit of the American dream. I don't think I've had a parking ticket in 25 years. And here I am. I lost all of my civil rights. I'm losing everything I own. My historic bar, restaurant, hotel is up for sale. I filed for bankruptcy, and I never even been inside of a courtroom. You have no idea what corruption is. If you think you're dealing with corruption, come to Wayne County, Pennsylvania. Now I wait to die. I'm going to defend everything I own till my death. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but I've been unable to get the governor or the Department of Justice or anybody to even pay attention. Nobody cares. So if that's the way it is, let's do this.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. I don't have that video. I don't have that video, Overturn Terry versus Ohio. You said you had a video. I don't have the video, Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Let me see here. Hopefully this shows up. So Overturn Terry versus Ohio is a guy I know. And here it is right here. Here's the video. So this guy, he's got an RV and he lives in the RV and he goes out and the big thing about having an RV is you got to have a place to park it. And so he finds a place to park it. You know, I should show your other video.
Dude, come to the door. Okay, we're not doing this.
I'm trying to find out what's going on, man.
Oh my God. Come to the door. All right? We're not going to do this. Come to the door.
You can bring your phone and record all you want, but you got to do it out here.
Okay.
Dude.
I'm out here. I'm not driving away.
Okay, we asked you to come to the door. Now
I'm at the door. I'm right here. Look at all this. Look at this.
Come outside of the door. You are being detained for a criminal violation of urban camping.
Criminal.
This is your third time being told to come to the door.
So he's being stopped for
So
urban
you're turning me into a
camping.
criminal?
Dude, it's a class 3 misdemeanor. Misdemeanor is a crime.
You are making the choice. I have asked you now.
So you just have to hear this because we're going to watch the next part in a second. They're saying that he's performing a misdemeanor for urban camping. And then the driver says, you're going to turn me into a criminal for living in my RV?
Times to come to the door, open the door, and get out. And you
Because I have a feeling you're going to grab me. Why else would you want me to come to? I know.
Because you are not listening.
Because you're not
can I get a
listening.
supervisor, please?
He's done nothing wrong. So he calls the supervisor, and here's video 2. So they call the supervisor for Overturn Terry versus Ohio.
Hey, Zane. Hey, Zane, come on up.
And he calls him by his name. And look, they've got how many cops there? They got 1, 2, 3, 4 cops I can see. Is there another one off screen maybe?
Come on out. Our supervisor's here. You wanted to talk to him?
Yeah, can you bring him over here, please? Thank you.
So they got 6 cops there. Do you see it?
Hey, Zane.
Hey, Zane.
Hey, come on out.
Now look how many cops they got there.
Come on out.
There's 2 more cops over there. I count 6 cops, 5 cops.
Yeah, can you bring him over here, please? Thank you. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna record this. Look at this.
Look, they got, look at that. They have that many cop cars there. And let me tell you something. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's in the middle of nowhere. He found a place way outside of Phoenix. He can go park there. There's nobody around. Watch.
Okay. Supervisor, please.
Come out of the door. You're under arrest. You're not free to leave.
You're under arrest. What's he under arrest for?
Come over here. Let's talk.
What is he under arrest for? I don't understand what he's under arrest for. For camping in an RV on a street? It's his property.
Where's the supervisor? Who's the supervisor here? Who's the supervisor here? Come the hell up here. Let's talk already. What are you doing? Okay, then get a warrant, I guess.
Look.
Let's go, man. You guys are the one that's doing. Let's go. You're gonna take me to jail. Let's go. Let's go, man. Yeah, I can't. From here, come on up here. Let's talk. Let's talk. Wait, you're the supervisor that was already here. You're the supervisor that was already here, right? Okay, all right. I'll talk to. No.
Why are they there?
Zane, none of us are going to walk up to that window since we have no idea if you've got a gun behind there, dude. It's not safe.
But hold on a minute. They know him by first name. They know who he is. He has no history of having a firearm. He's never said he has a firearm. He's never threatened anybody with violence.
So admit to me you're a scared little bitch.
No, I'm going to.
Okay, because you're talking about safety. Your safety's more important. Is your safety more important? You don't have a warrant. You don't got a warrant.
It's not a military base.
Thank
I'll show
you
where
very
it is.
much. Since you're not going to cooperate with a warrant, I guess we're just going to sit here then.
Look, they got a half a dozen cops there, 3 cop cars. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. They're in the middle of nowhere. They drove 3 cop cars out there. The man is parked on the side of a road where there's a bunch of other semis and campers that park out there. But they go to his RV and they knock on his door and say, come out, wherever you are. Follow instructions. Obey. And so many people in the chat will say, just obey.
Here's what we're going to do. All right. No, where's the supervisor? Okay.
Got to work on his camera work here.
Let me talk to a supervisor, please. Right here. I'm unarmed. Okay, so here we go, supervisor.
You got to work on your camera work, Zane.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Work on your hold the camera steady.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many are on this side? How many on that side?
There's 6 there.
Where's the supervisor?
There's 6 there.
Where? Come on, man. Let's talk already.
There's 6 cops there. Pumpernickel, there's 6 cops.
Oh, then I'm not talking to you. What do you want from me? You're not talking to me. I'm not talking to you. You don't got a warrant. I've done nothing wrong. Put the ticket on the window.
One's got a long rifle. What the fuck?
Shield. I've done nothing wrong.
He's done nothing wrong.
No, come on, man.
He's done nothing wrong. He's literally just in his camper. He's done nothing wrong. He's just sitting on the side of the road.
I thought you wanted to talk.
Yeah, come on, let's talk, man.
Okay. What's your first name?
Hey, officer. What's going on? And then this guy grabs me, tries to yank me out of my driver's side window.
What's your first name?
You don't know who I am? That's kind of...
They've been calling him by his first name the entire time.
Come on, man. You arrive on the scene and you don't know my name? Come on, bro.
They've been calling him by his name.
All right, look. I mean, look at
There's
this.
8 cops there. There's 8 cops, 6 in the back, 2 in the front. Do you see the other RV? Do you see the other RV? I'm going to show you another video that's only 30 seconds long where he goes out and lays out where he is, and you're going to shit your pants.
And those people.
Look at the industrial area he's at. There's a bunch of warehouses out here. There's RVs and semi-trucks parked everywhere, but yet this man's got 8 cops around him. He's done nothing. He's been in his RV all day, hasn't left. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there living.
Oh, there's a guy over there. What are you bothering me for? Why are you bothering me? Ridiculous.
I didn't see the part where they tried to pull him out through the small window, but I guarantee you they did.
Tell him to come through this window. Tell him to come through this window. I'm not. There's just no way, man.
He's got an AR on him. Why? Yo, hold on, mute that so I can talk to you. Yeah, I want to hear from you. I want to. So
we decided to. Oh, you're still being. I get you're still scared little bitches. I got you.
Whatever you want to say, dude. I don't care.
Well, you're scared. You're talking about off.
So can you tell me something? I got you live right now. There's 400 people here. Why are the cops there?
I have no idea. The cops came to my window and tried to grab me, just pull me out of my window and say I'm urban camping.
But
tried to yank me out of my driver's side window.
There's another camper in front of you.
But yeah, there's campers everywhere.
Okay, hold on the phone 1 second.
Officer safety, nothing's even going on. Someone's sleeping. You wake him up. You try to turn me into a criminal. I haven't done anything wrong.
He's done nothing wrong.
Warrant. Otherwise, leave me alone.
They said he's under arrest. They said he's under arrest. This man has done nothing wrong. He's just sitting in his RV. He lives in the RV. A lot of people. There's an RV right there. You can see it. This man has done nothing wrong. I just want to reiterate, he's done nothing. There's no crime has been committed. Nobody called on him. He's done nothing. They came out there to harass him. This is insane. Is this the Phoenix Police Department? Glendale. This is the Glendale Police Department. He's got a long rifle for a man in an RV doing nothing. This is in Glendale, Arizona.
Tell them how stupid they are.
Got to work on your camera work, buddy. Could you imagine 8 cops outside your window? You've done nothing wrong. You've done absolutely nothing wrong. You're asleep in your RV. It's daytime. Nobody has called the cops on you. Nobody's called the cops on this man. He's done nothing wrong. The Glendale cops came out there to harass him. To absolutely harass him.
Look at this fucking shit.
Look at that. Could you imagine looking out your window? It's the middle of the day. You've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. And you look out and there's 8 cops and they all got long rifles. Do you have any idea why the cops are there at all?
They said urban camping.
So they came out there for urban camping with 8 cops. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what they told me.
And they said he's under arrest, everybody. They said he's under arrest. They said he's under arrest. I don't know what he's arrested for. I don't know what he's done wrong. I don't know why he would be under arrest. I can't figure it out. What's he under arrest for?
There's a guy watching. He's recording.
Thank God that guy's recording. So that's the whole shot right there. I don't know why he's under arrest. They said he's under arrest. That's the inside of the guy's RV. He sleeps in that RV. He's not hurting anybody. He's just sitting there. But they came up and pounded on his door, tried to grab him out. Hold on a second. Let me ask him a question. So you said earlier you were in your driver's seat and a cop reached in the window and tried to drag you through that little tiny window on the RV. Is that right?
I got into the driver's seat. I was awoken by some noise. And I looked around. I didn't see any police. They were parked so perfectly behind the RV that I didn't see it. And so I got into the driver's seat and I lowered the RV. And just as I was about to start it, cops come running around my RV to my driver's window from the passenger side. The cop says, you're urban camping. And I say, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, you need to come outside or something. And he grabs me and tries to pull me through my driver's side window. I got my seatbelt on. And then when that doesn't work, he pulls out his taser.
He's going to tase you?
What's going on now?
Yeah, he was going to tase me through the window, and then
you guys, this is ridiculous.
Told me to go to the door. And then when I got to the door, that's when I, got my phone and recorded them at the window. And I don't know why it was white. I don't understand why it wasn't focusing or something. But at least I got the audio.
Getting in the car?
And then once I said, hey, get a supervisor, I closed the window.
So wait, hold on, stop. The cars are pulling away. They had just announced that you're under arrest. Well, were you under arrest for urban camping? So you just asleep in an RV? There's another RV right there, and now you're under arrest. They had 8 cops with long rifles pointing them at you, tried to tase you, tried to rip you out of the RV, but now they're just going to drive away?
Right. They had just announced.
Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Gonna bring you back on in a second. Hold on. Incredible. Now they're driving away? They're just going to leave? They came there and said he was under arrest. I thought he was under arrest. What happened?
Driving away, and I thought it was, because I said, hey, go get a warrant. I'm not talking to you. Since you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you. Go get a warrant. Do you want to come in here and try to arrest me? Get a warrant. And I closed the window. And then, I don't know, a few minutes later, I went to the front, and I noticed that they were
go get a fucking warrant?
away.
I said, go get a fucking warrant. I said, go get a fucking warrant.
Hold on. I'll bring you right back. Hold on. So this man has done absolutely nothing wrong. They came out there and said he was under arrest.
Shit, bro.
Black North, what's up, Playboy?
Oh, shit,
you get your hoodie?
You can't say,
I sent your hoodie in the mail, Black North. So they just left.
Telling me all this shit, and then you're just gonna drive away, you fuckers?
They just drove away. They. What the fuck is going on in this country? They went.
I'm going to jail to nothing. I'm going to jail to nothing. Threaten my life for nothing. You fucking piece of shit.
They pointed guns at him. They tried to rip him out of his car. They said they were going to tase him. They said they were going to tase him. So I asked him, I said to the man on the phone, I said to the man whose video this is, who has a username Overturn Terry versus Ohio, I said to him, I need to see where you were. Show me what was going on. I don't understand how cops came out and said you're under arrest for urban camping. I mean, he's literally like there's fucking dust mites blowing around. He's in the middle of nowhere. Like he's literally in the middle of nowhere, and they drove out to where he was. Do you understand that? Okay, so he's in the RV, and now he's tripped out because the cops just came out there, said he was under arrest. And of course he's mad. He's angry.
Where are you? From going to jail with a fucking ticket? You were threatening to take me to jail?
So did they leave a ticket on your window?
Just a sticker on the back, 48 hours to move the RV.
So they gave you a warning, 48 hours to move your RV. Black North, thanks for the super chats, brother.
Yeah, the orange.
Did you get your hoodie? Huh?
The orange sticker on the back.
They,
video.
They put an
So,
orange.
yeah, then I-
They put an orange sticker on there.
Yeah, keep playing it.
Okay.
That's fucking believable. That's fucking believable.
So now he goes outside. He goes outside. He's done nothing. Remember, he's done.
Fucking surrounded fucking terrorists to what? Sticker on the back? To a sticker on the fucking back? Threatened to jail to a fucking sticker on the back.
So 1 second, he's under arrest. They got to tase him. They got to point guns at him. You got to come out and talk to us. What do I always tell you? If they say come out wherever you are, don't come out. Because they probably don't have a warrant for your arrest. They probably don't have a warrant for your arrest.
What does it say? Unattended. That's not true.
He was asleep in there.
48 hours. I have 48 hours to fucking move it anyway. Still gonna threaten me with arrest.
Do you blame him for being mad?
Piece of garbage, fuck.
Do you blame him? I don't blame him for being mad. They pointed guns at him, tried to jerk him out of the car.
48 hours you got to fucking move it. They surrounded me.
Yeah, they surrounded him. They were going to shoot him.
Piece of fucking trash.
So
there's an RV.
So then I asked him, I said, listen, you got to show me where you were. You got to show me where you were. Go out there and make a video and show me your surroundings. So he did.
Parked there and a bunch of semis.
There's an RV there. There's an
Nobody got
RV there.
stickers or tickets or infractions or anything.
Look.
There's mine.
More
down
semis.
there.
Another semi RV there. Another semi there. A bunch of people parked there.
You can see, and someone parked in front of me. Normally there's more people. Turn real quick. All this.
There's another semi there with the truck. There's another semi there.
The whole entire street is dirt. That side of the street is dirt, and we parked here. I've been here for a year.
He's been parking there for a year.
So there's an RV parked there and a bunch of semis. One even parked the wrong way.
Go ahead, buddy. I got you back on the line. What are you telling me now?
Just, of course, at night, there's way more people in trucks and RVs that fill up the streets. And there's an RV parked in the middle there. A sweet old lady that walks her dogs. Everybody, this guy in the truck with the bicycles in the back, he's been parked. That guy's on the street. The rest of us are on the dirt. This guy's on the street. And they don't mess with him.
Wow.
He's
So
been there for like months.
wow, this is incredible what we're seeing. I mean, this is government tyranny at its best, dude. They came out there just to harass you, to arrest you. And they wanted to arrest you. You know that, right? Why'd they drive away so fast?
I really don't know. I mean, the guy was like with the way he was going to pull me through the window. There was no way I was going to step outside.
No way.
Normally, they knock on my RV, and I never respond. I didn't know that the police were there at all. I just thought I heard a noise, and I woke up. I didn't hear like, "Hey, it's the police," because then I would just sit in here and just peek out a little bit and go, "It's the cops," and then they would eventually just put a sticker on, and that would be it. But the fact that I didn't know they were there, and then they saw me in the driver's seat and came around and tried to yank me through the window, made it to where now I'm resisting, like all this craziness. Like, what are you talking about? Just put a sticker on. Like a sticker turns into arrest and back to a sticker.
But they were going to arrest you, dude. They had planned on arresting you. That's what they were going to do. They were like, we need to. They even told you that you're under arrest. Why'd they say you're under arrest, man?
I don't know why they said I'm under. They said I'm under arrest. Step out, whatever. I never stepped out. I didn't do anything. I just videotaped inside. And then at some point I said, "Go get a warrant. Leave me alone," or something. And I guess they realized that without a warrant,
reestablish.
I don't know. I really don't
All right,
know.
buddy.
Something else is going on.
Yeah, the cops are targeting you, brother. Listen, I got to jump. I love you. I'll call you back, okay?
Love you, bro. Bye,
Take care. Later. Wow. Just unbelievable, the government tyranny. And now this pig right here, you got to see this pig. This pig is so unbelievable. You're not going to believe this guy. This guy's named Frank Sloop. And watch how he calls for more violence. He calls for violence. He wants this cop to hurt these people. This guy's a terrible human being.
Contact and see what he can do. That's a great idea, and I like what he did.
Get on the ground, you're getting tased! Get on the ground, you're getting tased! Right now! Now! 71 City Small Units. On your arrest for aggravated battery.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take that mom too.
Do you see that? They said she's pregnant. Don't tase her. Listen carefully. You can hear her. The daughter has ran away from the cops for some reason. The daughter ran away from the cops, and the cops are going to shoot her with 50,000 volts of electricity. The mom, knowing that her grandbaby is inside of her daughter, jumps on her daughter and says, don't tase her. She's pregnant. Listen carefully.
Get on the ground, you're getting tased! Right now! Now! 71 City Small Units. On your arrest for aggravated battery.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take that mom too.
And Frank Sloop says, I'd arrest the mom too. She's pregnant, says the dad, who's protecting her daughter, doesn't want her to get shot with electricity because she has a baby inside of her.
I don't care. Get on the ground, you're getting tased. Now!
He said, I don't care. Get on the ground or you're getting tased. You can hear it. Listen again.
I don't care.
Mom too.
And Frank says, I would take the mom too. I'll take the mom as well.
Aggravated battery.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take that mom too.
You're getting tased. I don't care. Get on the ground, you're getting tased.
I don't care.
Now! You're under arrest. You're under...
Look at this.
You put your hands on me and you're getting tased. You put your hands on me, you're getting tased.
Wow.
Get off my property now. Now! Get out of my face. Get out of my...
And he's got a service tattoo on his arm. The dad does. You see the service tattoo? He was in the service. There it is right there. That says United States Marine Corps, I believe. That man's a Marine. He served our country. He doesn't want his daughter getting shot with 50,000 volts of electricity because she's pregnant. When he tells the cop that my daughter's pregnant, the cop's response is, I don't care. I'm going to tase her. At that point, I don't care if it's a cop or not. I'm willing to take the charge. You're not going to shoot my daughter with 50,000 volts of electricity after I told you that she's pregnant. And the cop literally says, I don't care.
On your arrest for aggravated battery.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take that mom too.
You're getting tased.
So the cops, this dirty pig right here, Frank Sloop, instead of being able to hear them, that he says that she's pregnant, the cops bleeped it out because they know the public won't appreciate that. And this Marine right here, it says United States Marine Corps on his shoulder. He says, my daughter's pregnant and he wants to protect his daughter. And the cop says he doesn't care. And the dirty fucking pigs bleeped out the word pregnant. That's how disgusting this organization is. That's how disgusting cops are in this country. Because they bleeped out the word pregnant. Listen.
Now you're getting tased. I don't care.
You guys hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard it. He told her she's pregnant, and the cop said, I don't care. But the dirty cops bleeped out the fucking word. Our country's, do you know that? And there's people in the crowd who are going to be all about it. Like, yeah, taser. Doesn't matter if she's pregnant. She's not obeying the law.
Aggravated battery.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take that mom too.
You're getting tased. I don't care. Get on the ground, you're getting tased. Now! You're under arrest. You're under...
Look at this.
You put your hands on me and you're getting tased. You put your hands on me, you're getting tased.
Wow.
Get off my property now. Now! Get out of my face. Get out of my... She's pregnant. You're under arrest.
She's pregnant. Okay.
You're under arrest.
And look at Frank Sloop, the cop sucker's dream. He said she's pregnant. Okay, who cares? He doesn't care. Look at him. Watch Frank Sloop. Watch this piece of shit right here. The mom's losing her mind because she's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Okay.
You're under arrest.
He doesn't care.
Just why would you just move? I can't believe what just happened. So I really wanted this officer to be a little bit more aggressive.
He really wanted the cop to be more aggressive with the pregnant teenage girl. She's 21, 20, 19. He wanted the cops to be more aggressive. Instead of backing up and standing down, he wants the cops to be more aggressive.
But he's also outnumbered significantly, at least 3-1. You don't know who else is in the house besides the 3 that are out there. And then boyfriend that, got assaulted, who knows whose side that guy's on.
Wow. You saw it here. This is with Fridays with Frank Sloop, where if your daughter's pregnant, I don't care. They bleeped out the first pregnant, but not the second pregnant. Not the second. No. They didn't get that one because they figured that I don't know what they figured. The goose was cooked, whatever it may be. Let's see if it's going to work. It seems videos seem to be working again here. Okay, we got it working. Now I can show you the videos I wanted to show you. Forgive me, earlier videos weren't working. Now watch this shit right here. This is another post on Facebook where the cops are coming to your house.
You don't want to perceive any ill will. You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people other than what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to see your trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
This girl had posted on Facebook, no matter what I do, man, this fucking YouTube shit fucks with me every time. So this woman posted on Facebook, she posted on Facebook that she wanted to see Caroline Leavitt tried and put in prison. That's what she wrote on Facebook. So a Secret Service agent showed up at her house, and thank God she was recording so we get to see it.
You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people other than what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to see your trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Do you go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If this pig asks you a question, you don't answer it.
Go to a lot of the any demonstrations at all or things like that?
Why do you want to know that?
I'm just curious. For certain questionnaires we have to ask. I'm sorry to get the flying.
Sorry, I don't want to answer that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do you have any weapons in the house at all?
No.
Just curious. Okay. Have you traveled to any functions, Democrat, Republican, any sides? Any kind of rallies or anything like that?
I just answered that question.
Okay.
So I don't
You don't
want
want
to
to
answer.
talk? Okay, fair enough. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about any other statements at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Again, you have the right to say that as long as they're not threatening nature.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never said anything about killing anybody.
Okay. So again, what you meant with this was, again, tell me one more time.
Like the trials, the Nuremberg trials.
Why would she answer questions? She said she wanted Caroline Leavitt tried like the Nuremberg trials. That's what she said. She put that on Facebook, and the cops showed up at her house. We are 1 degree away from people being arrested. Actually, we're past it. We saw earlier in the broadcast that they arrested the man who was a previous sheriff, who was retired, who was a liberal in Kentucky or West Virginia, and they put him in jail.
Like, when all this shit is over, I want to see all of them go to trial. And
Me
I want
too.
it to be televised.
Me too.
So I can watch it.
Okay.
April Rain.
That's all I'm looking for. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your time.
That's all you're looking for.
Good job. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Why would you
don't.
talk to those cops?
You don't want to perceive any ill will towards these people.
Why would you talk to cops? I can't get it wrapped around my head. Why would you talk to cops? They're not your friends. They don't want to be your friends. They don't want to be your friends at all whatsoever. They're not interested in being your friend.
What up, everybody? It's Angel Dust. So TikTok, as you know, has been having major issues. Yesterday, a lot of you messaged me about why your TikTok videos won't upload, why you can't type the word Epstein in your DMs or post about it. Well, I haven't been able to post on
You can't. So for my Trumper friends, First Amendment right to petition, right to be pressed, right to protest. Now, First Amendment right to free speech. That TikTok was bought by Larry Ellison, and now you can't put the name Epstein into TikTok. That's what's happening right now.
As you know, has been having major issues. Yesterday, a lot of you messaged me about why your TikTok videos won't upload, why you can't type the word Epstein in your DMs or post about it. Well, I haven't been able to post on TikTok for months. Everything I do gets flagged immediately, and I get a community guidelines violation. So I gave up on it. Now, a crazy number of you are reporting that if you try to post, most of the work either remains under review or just sits at 0 views. You might have gotten a violation for posting something you normally post.
Let me be on the record. I deleted the app. I don't know if my account is gone, but when I logged into TikTok, it wanted me to agree to terms and services. I couldn't move forward at all without agreeing to terms and services, so I just deleted the app. If my account is still there, hopefully it'll be deleted soon. I will not join TikTok. It is an absolute statist apparatus to track you, to take videos of you, to lock you in. I'm not going to join. They're already tracking me through this one. I don't want to be on the Trump talk.
Very crazy things are happening all over the place on TikTok. The Trump administration coming after free speech through a corporate takeover. Larry Ellison, the owner of Oracle and billionaire Trump Uber donor.
Larry Ellison, Zionist, that's what he is. He's for Israel. He's given so many billions of dollars to Israel. I'm talking billions. He's given billions of dollars to Israel. It is really sad what our country's turned into. We have turned into 1984. This guy right here, this is crazy.
Help me!
So this guy gets pulled over because I guess he had a incident with another driver, and he tells the cop, "Leave me alone."
You can't do this. I don't trust your behavior right now. Get out and put your hands behind. No, you're not. Help!
The cop doesn't trust your behavior, so you have to get out and put your hands behind your back. And now I got to trust your behavior. I got to let you chain me up and trust that you're not going to abuse me. You're already abusing me by putting me in torture cuffs.
Hey, my roommate's here. 450. Can you start me another unit? Look,
put your hands. The Joker.
I see ya. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back. You're
idiot. Put your hands behind your back.
He mocked him. Turn around, put your hands. Did you see him? Watch this shit right here.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
You're idiot. Put your hands behind your back.
That is so funny. That is fucking hilarious. He mocks him.
Nothing on. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
You're idiot. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Joker with a super chat. Team DLZ, we are never going to stop. Oh, is that a new song, Chevy? Chevy got a new song? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's going on, Chevster? What's going on, Chevster? Let's check it out. Let's check out the Chevster's song here. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you did this time, Chevy.
Moonlight's hanging heavy over Cox Mill Road. Shane was heading home with a pizza for a load. He saw a silhouette standing in the weeds, a plastic deer planted for some dirty deeds. He didn't flip a switch, didn't shine a light, just watched a fake buck in the middle of the night. But the hunters in the shadows had a different plan. They weren't looking for a poacher, they were looking at the man. They saw a shiny grill and a brand new bed and career-making case.
Did you see that? Greenland, the future police state. That is so spot on right there. Greenland, fight us with all your might. Do not be taken over by this government. They will do what they do to us.
The man, they saw a shiny grill and a brand new bed and career-making case was all the warden said. Oh, there was no probable cause, just a hunger for the steel. They wanted that truck, they didn't care what's real. Mike's on mute while they're talking about the price, arresting an innocent man before his eyes. Yeah, the law's getting stretched until it's paper thin. On a South Carolina night, let the stain begin. Handcuffs on the bumper, pizza getting cold. The same old story that's getting really old. You used your binoculars, that's against the law. The biggest bunch of nonsense that you ever saw. They're seeing dollar signs on a 30-day tag, trying to put a law-abiding life in a bag. Is your mic hot? Joe, better turn it down.
Haven't seen the video, Chevy.
We're gonna tow this sucker all the way to town. I don't know the law, but I know what I want. And that truck would look real good in my front yard.
I have not seen the civil rights videos. I haven't seen his videos in 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. Greenland, the future police state. So true. Sound off in the chat. Who's in here? Soon heaven calls for Dr. Shiva. No more shit talk. I'm with you there. Shomer, we can watch your video. Shomer, text me the link. Shomer, text me the link to your video. I could not remember. There you are.
There was no probable cause, just a hunger for the steel. They wanted that truck. They didn't care what's real. Mike's on mute while they're talking about the prize. Arresting an innocent man.
Let's do it next week, Shomer. I'm 2 hours. I still got to do a constitutional headquarter video.
Keep the cameras rolling.
Chumpzilla, low IQ beta.
Keep the truth in sight. No probable cause. Not tonight.
Chevy. Round of applause, everybody, for my man, Chevy! Chevy! What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? Charmin is in the chat. First time I've said your name today, Charmin Jones. Good to see you. Life in Pullman. What's going on? You know about the Pullman railroad car deal? I believe it's going to be around 1914. Right around there, the Pullman cars, the train cars, they had created, and this is going to be United States versus Debs. That's what I'm remembering. I don't know if that was the exact. It was 1914 United States versus Debs, and Debs was a socialist who they imprisoned in a dungeon. He was actually found guilty. Eventually, I think he was set free. Eugene Debs, yeah, and what they were protesting was the Pullman scam with the high-end Pullman train cars. It was a absolute scam. Is that where the name came from? Living in Pullman. Good to see you. Sally Stanley, good to see you, my friend. We don't stop going through the chat. We don't stop. Put it in the chat. We don't. Mr. Taskmaster, good to see you, my friend. Chevy. High Sky is in the chat. Which one is it? High Sky? Oh, High Spy. I have not seen it. I've not seen his, because the thing is the videos are so inspiring that I want to cover them, but I don't want to cover what he already put out. You know what I mean? It's his shit. He's doing good. He gets people sending videos and shit. And YouTube's trying to kill this channel. The only reason this channel survives is because of you guys. Without you guys, this channel would be dead. I mean, other than Team DLZ, no one else watches my videos. And there's for a myriad of reasons, but the number one is because of ScrewTube. That's why. Straight up. People come in my chat all the time and say, man, I came to your channel and I haven't seen one of your videos in years. That's what's happening. BS Unleashed. Chris Boudreau. Good to see you, my friend. Nice that you're in the chat. Tower Time was here. Maddie was here. First Amendment Protection. April Rain in the chat for a while now. Raven, good to see you. The CBC. Soon Heaven. Good to see everybody. Everett Sanchez is here. Actually, it's Pullman, Washington. And the name of the channel used to be Idiots of Pullman. I changed it because people weren't following me. I got you, brother. I got you. Team DLZ rolling through the chat. Rancho Relaxo. Satosho Nokomoto. Yeah, is that from The Usual Suspects? Dan Hanlon! What's up, Playboy? Danelle Brown. So good to see you guys. Kevin Gordon. Listen, I have got to get the flock out of Dodge. I'm going to do a Constitution video tonight, and I have to write 2 motions for 2 different court cases tonight. It's 7:30 here in LA, but I'm not stopping. And I just started ketosis today. Just started keto today. So I'll be doing keto for the next, because I'm going to get down to 185. I'm going to get down. You guys, I'm going to be like Zoolander. I'm starting keto today. I already started. So I don't know if I'm in ketosis. I probably won't be into ketosis till tomorrow or the next day, but you can see the shimmer on my skin already, because the shimmer happens when you start to lose a lot of extra fat weight, but I'm starving because I can't have any carbs. I had a little bit of carbs in my kombucha. This has sugar in it. It's not added sugar, but there's a little bit of sugar in there, so you got to be real careful. You can only have a little bit of it. You see, you can only drink a little kombucha or you're getting too much sugar. Geo's in the chat. Holy snarl and snake shit. The CBC. I got to go. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, Gators. Good one.